Hey, good Monday morning. Out here on my walk. I changed topics. I got this topic for today. Um, it's on veterans dealing with sleep anxiety. It's a topic that affects me directly, and I just wanted to talk about it and see if I can help some other veterans that's dealing with the same thing. Uh, let's just talk about sleep anxiety is when you feel stressed or worried about falling or staying asleep. It can create a vicious cycle where anxiety makes it harder to sleep, and lack of sleep increases anxiety. Um, exactly the cycle that I live in. You know, I can go on average 5-6 days running off of less than 4 hours of sleep per day, and then maybe that 6th or 7th day I finally crash, and then that cycle starts all over again. And I've been living like this, dealing with this, I don't know, well over 20 years. It's been a long time. I would say closer to 30 years. But here's some common causes of it. Fear of insomnia, worrying about getting enough sleep. That's like one of the biggest right there that I deal with every single day or night. Stress, overthinking, racing thoughts at bedtime, trauma or PTSD, past experience affecting sleep, caffeine and stimulants interfering of sleep cycles, and poor sleep habits, irregular bedtime, and screen use. These are all some common causes. There's others also, but these are some that I know that I have to deal with, especially like I know I want to go to sleep, but then I have these bad thoughts about going to sleep. Not including like the medication that I personally have to take, but when that stuff doesn't even work, and it's time to go to sleep, that bad feeling of being forced to go to sleep, that's what it feels like when you do get some sleep or leading up to thinking about going to sleep. So you get this bad feeling, and then waking up in the middle of the night and being up for the rest of the night. That's pretty much where I am on a daily, nightly basis. Now, there's some ways to help you manage anxiety. You gotta establish a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Well, that's easier said than done. Reduce stimulants. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals before bed. Well, as far as the caffeine, I've really cut back on my coffee intake. I've gone from using a tumbler in the morning, because that tumbler is about 2 cups, to using a coffee cup, and which is, pretty much a cup. So that forces me to cut back on my caffeine intake, which I don't drink sodas with could have caffeine in it, but I don't do that. Once the coffee is done, I have other drinks that I have to take for the chronic kidney disease. So I'm pretty much on water the rest of the day. So the caffeine, coffee, I've really cut back on that. Create a relaxing environment. Keep your room dark, cool, and quiet. I don't know if I definitely want to keep it cool, but quiet. I listen to that rain and thunder. I play that at night. I don't really like my room dark. I'm sorry. I don't like it quiet. I'd rather hear the sound of the rain and thunder. I play that pretty much every night. And it says limit screen time. Blue light disrupts melatonin production. Practice relaxation techniques, deep breathing, meditation, or guided imagery. Also, challenge negative thoughts. Remind yourself that rest is beneficial. And it is beneficial. You have to get some sleep, because if you're not sleeping, it brings on all other types of negative things in your body, where your mental clarity, other disease pop up when you not getting enough sleep also. Exercise regularly. Well, I do that. It helps reduce anxiety, but avoid your workouts that's close to bedtime. I get my workouts done early in the daytime, because that's just something I have to do. So I get that done as early as I can. And then consider professional help, or CBTI, cognitive behavior therapy for insomnia, can be very effective. So yeah, anxiety, it leads to insomnia, which is a whole nother form of sleep disorder that you have to deal with. So all of this happens. There's a lot of people living with this anxiety, sleep anxiety. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Not that I have any, but I'm just saying. I'm trying to see how long I've been on here. Okay. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, because it's the worst feeling to have. And if you live with somebody or you got to go to work, you don't want to deal with anybody. You don't want, let me say me. I don't want nobody talking to me. I just want to be left alone. And that's just how I feel till I feel better. And I normally come back around feeling better once I go and take my walk or go to the gym. But, and sometimes I don't take I don't plan on taking daytime naps, but sometimes I may fall asleep. It's only going to be for about 15-20 minutes, and I'm back awake. That's just a cycle. That's how my body reacts to sleep. I just don't get a lot of it. But it's just a bad feeling to feel like this all the time. I personally have to psych myself up to get out and go and do something, because I can sit in the house and just mope because I feel bad, or I can try to do something about it and get out here and do some walking. Because as I'm walking, I think I got 4 hours, and my watch said I had 4 hours and 15 minutes of sleep last night. I'm okay while I'm walking, but this morning it took me a long time to get going. I just didn't feel my best, and I'm okay as I'm walking right now. But what's going to happen is I'll start to slow down throughout the day. It's just an awful cycle to be in. It's a terrible feeling to always to want to go to sleep, but then you got anxiety about the sleep, and until your body just shuts down. So that's what I go through on a nightly basis. I don't know how you guys deal with it. Let me know in the comments. If you got to go to work, I don't go to work, but if you have to go to work, how you dealing with it on the job? Or if you got family members, how you deal with them on a daily basis. So it's a tough process to go through. But what can you do? I mean, you can't stop living, so you just do the best you can with it and just keep trying to find a remedy for it. You know, even with the medications, and my medications, they're very strong medications, then it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And I don't want to, you go to the doctor and then they want to increase it. Now, I don't want the medication to increase, and then I have the thoughts about dying in my sleep, how I can't wake myself up. So, I don't know. It's not fun. That's all I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments if you have sleep anxiety and how you deal with it on a daily basis. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.